Hey guys, welcome back to another video of D-I-Wyatt. I'm Wyatt and welcome back. So today we're making Ashoka Tano's 332nd Legion Clone Trooper helmet. So these are really nice. They're white and orange, so pretty great. And without further ado, we're gonna make this out of cardboard and something else. I'm gonna say later. Without further ado, let's get to it. But before we get started, make sure to like down below and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can see more of my videos when they come out. Now let's get to it. Oh, by the way, in the last video, we made this awesome but not so bright lightsaber. It's real great. So make sure to check that out. And check out my other video too, my making Commander Fox helmet, because that's also really essential to the making of this one. It'll help you better understand the tactics that I use. And without further ado, let's get right down to it. We're starting with the dome right now. Okay, so usually when making a helmet build, we use RGR Productions way, but I don't know, that really doesn't work for me, so instead I'm going to try using a template. This is by Odin Makes. It's free to use. He's totally great. He does stuff out of foam. He makes awesome props. So this is from his Rex helmet, but check out his channel right now and check out this video. It's super great. I'll leave a link in the description. And so I'm using these templates just for the dome. I'm not going to copy the whole helmet. I just need the dome part. And so yeah, shout out to him. Make sure you check out his channel. Do it. And we're just going to trace this onto some cardboard. Do it twice because this is 1/2. This whole thing makes 1/2. And then we're going to do that twice, glue them together. And then we've got the dome of our helmet. And this is actually more screen accurate than what I would have done. Yeah, let's get to it. Now, a quick thing before we get started. You guys may know that I'm making an Iron Man helmet, but I'm trying to use that for Halloween, and I don't want to like make the whole costume and then I'll grow out of it, and then all that time is just wasted. So I'm going to postpone it for a little bit now, like maybe a few weeks, to a month, and then when it gets closer to Halloween, we'll get started again, and I'll show you how to make the chest plate. I also ran out of gold spray paint, but never mind that. Let's get to it. So there's nothing to really say here. I just cut out the templates and traced them to cardboard, and then I cut those out and glued them together. Okay guys, this dome is done. It looks very, 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 very nice. And I like it. Now what we're going to do now is just to finish off the completed dome. All clones have this little indent right here, around here, so we're just going to make that indent right now. Let's get to it. Okay guys, this dome is done. It's great, real great. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna draw out the faceplate, and then we're gonna cut it out. But we're only gonna cut out one side actually, because then we're gonna flip the other. Then we're gonna flip it, and then we can make it perfectly symmetrical. So let's do that right now. So I drew out one side on a piece of cardboard using just a ruler and just a Sharpie and drawing it. And then after that was done, I just cut out one side, and then I did that again on the other side. And then once both of them were done, I then glued it to the helmet. There's also this little ring piece, as you can see right there. So that kind of helped a lot. That kind of gave it more structure. And this is in most clones. It kind of like bulges out like that. Just a little ring piece helped a lot. So the faceplate is glued on. It's looking very, very nice. So basically, when I put this on, it really goes around, right? And it's just touching my neck, so I won't be able to move when I put the tube on. So it's not good. And my nose is where the eye should be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sponges, I'm going to glue them in, and that'll make it more tight on my head, and it'll also raise it up a little bit more, so it'll be, my eyes are actually in the eye slots. So let's do that right now. So I just took some simple, kitchen sponges and just cut them up a little bit and glued them on the inside. And yeah, I think it's pretty easy to say that the abrasive side should be the one glued down, and the nice spongy side should be touching your skin. Yeah. I also completely filled in the back of the helmet and with details and stuff, and yeah. Okay guys, so first of all, most of the helmet is done now. Now what we gotta do is we gotta do the ring. Now this might be one of the hardest parts of the helmet. So what we're gonna do for that is we're going to make these little ring pieces. I'll show it up there. And it's this little tiny ring piece, and we're just gonna wrap it around starting at the back and cut it as needed until we get all the way around. Now, it should use probably about, for this size helmet, it should probably use about maybe 9, maybe 6, depending on how long they are and how big they are. And yeah, so let's get to that right now, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Like I said, guys, this is a very, very hard process, and very, very long, especially. It probably took me about maybe 2 to 3 hours to get the whole thing done, maybe 1 if you're doing it really, really fast. But I wanted to make sure there were no gaps as much as I could, and I think I like it. Okay, so the helmet is done with the cardboard portion of it. It's looking, okay, maybe a little bit too long. I actually like how this is turning out. It's very sleek and nice. Maybe a little bit too long, though. Like, my head is, it's just hollow in here. But that's okay. A little tip, guys. So, it may look bad now, but once you spray paint it all and then you add in the visor, it'll look very good. Like if you take a look back at my Commander Fox helmet, seriously, take a look back at it. But if you take a look back at it, you can see it looks terrible before we get all the stuff in, and then it looks okay and good when it's all spray painted afterwards. So just stick with it and you'll get it. Now you'll notice that I put a lot of cardboard, a lot of tape. I did use some tape, but you'll notice I used most of the tape on the bottom here where it's not going to be seen, because of course nobody's going to be looking under like that. So if you do need to use tape, just put it right here. Now on some rare occasions I had to put tape around here, like just basically this time. And yeah, that's it. Try not to use much tape, but yeah. Now comes the big thing, the mystery ingredient, what we're going to put on top. We're not going to do paper mache. In my last videos I've done paper mache, and that gives it a nice finish, but not too nice because you can still see the wrinkles. This time I'm doing something a little bit different, wood filler. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dab a little bit on in some areas and just rub it all about. Dab a little bit on, rub it all about, dab it on, rub it all about. I got DAP brand plastic wood. I've never heard of that. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to rub it all about. So I got the wood filler, and then I got some entertainment, and then I just started to go. I used a glove, and then I started using my hands at the end, but then I just went over all the seams extra well to hide all those seams. And I think it really turned out nice. And I tried to cover as much as I can, as much of the cardboard and wood filler as I could. But yeah, it probably took about maybe an hour to coat it all, maybe 30 minutes, but yeah. Okay guys, this helmet is all wood filled and sand, and now it's time to spray paint it this awesome white. Now I'm going with a matte because I will make this dirty, and we don't want it to be shiny and dirty. It just won't look good. So yeah, we're gonna do a matte white, spray paint it on there, and then yeah. But I just remembered one thing, guys. There's also a little thing on the top, a little white, a little strip on the top. And there's also some more ear details that we gotta make, so we're gonna do that right now. Here are the ear details, pretty simple, just one piece of cardboard. And then up here is the actual fin part. For the visor, I'm trying something new, and I'm just using a white piece of plastic, clear piece of plastic, and I'm just drawing Sharpies on it, cross-hatching, which is just drawing in separate directions, drawing in one direction, a bunch of scribbles, and drawing another direction, and that kind of over it. Then you get this nice look, which you can still kind of see out of, but not really, but you still have some visibility. And you can just get these from a plastic salad container. Here's the helmet all spray painted white. Looks really nice. Now it's time to mask it off. There is everyone to stay white, and let's do that right now. Now it's time to go outside and spray paint that with orange. So when that was done, I just sanded down the paint so it looked like it chipped some off and it looked all worn down. Now it's time to insert that Sharpie covered plastic for the visor. Now it's time to weather. Weathering is pretty simple. What you do is you just take some water in a cup, pour a little bit of acrylic black paint in, mix it all about, and then just brush it on all over the helmet and then dab it off real quick. And then it'll get all in those crevices and it'll look very nice. And that marks the final step of the process. The helmet is now complete. It looks battle worn and it looks great. So guys, hope you like this video. Make sure to like down below and subscribe. It took me about like 3 days to make this. I really like it. I think it's a little bit long, as you can see. Kind of looks like too long. Other than that, I really like it. I like the weathering, I like the sanding, everything. So I recommend that you guys try this. Once again, make sure to like down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.